Hey guys, we just got back from Virginia. We were up there teaching for the Executive Protection Institute. We do a program for them every time they do their school up there, which is generally about every 6 months. We've got several clips from the remaining part of the school. If you saw the last video, we had a few on there from the beginning of the week. I think a few shots from the driving portion of the school. Everything we got here is going to be from the PRT program, the Protection Response Tactics program. There's different levels to this program. There's 5 levels. These clips are spread out over the course of those 5. I'm pretty much just going to let them play through so you guys can get a little idea of some of the different things we did in the class. So here we go. Boom. Right? I practice here. So if you want to try to ramp it up, and it takes a little while to learn the articulation, but it's a hard hit. This one on the thigh don't look like a whole lot, or the upward one. Surprises you, don't it? Right? Just that little move. And you know you can plug these in different places, right? So I can drop it down on the face. Sometimes I can underhook right here and go. So you can't get away from it. Smack. I probably use it more on the face when I'm playing, but real simple, and it's hidden. Okay, try it. Resist a little bit. Starts to lower his center. That's actually what I'm looking for, is that step. I can create that with this nudge. It goes at an angle. So if he's just standing, I just give him a bump like that. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm not going to let him go that far. Right? I give him a nudge. I might take the foot from him on the way, like that. Right? Sometimes he'll catch himself like that, and that is that next move. My foot, and I just crease the hips. Now, this is something that plays in with the whole game. So we'll have to look at how to build the pinball machine. If he resisted, I don't care, I'm going to continue to escort him. So if we just look at the technique, looks like that, because people go down a little harder with it. But if we looked at the other, I put my foot here, and I have a hip crease. Right? Now all he's going to do is stay here and be a training dummy for me. So I'm just going to touch, step, crease. That's the drill. So 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's training pace. We have to have a time to learn time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Place it. Now you can put it in one spot, which is just the initial contact. You know, it's like, so let's say he's reaching for the climb. Come this way. Oh, I will. Okay, good. All right. Doesn't look like anything. Just looks like I kind of put my hand there, but it's not this. It's just at the right moment, right? The parts are the easy part. The timing and placement and making it look smooth and hiding it, that's what we're working on today. Okay, this next one is from our gun retention program. We don't teach the whole program at EPI. They have a gun course in the second week, and they usually give us about an hour, so we teach bits and pieces from the program. We had a good group of guys in this video. We were just starting to put some pieces together from the system and getting a chance to train it together. Arm strength against arm strength. I want to marry it to my body. That way I'm in, he's got to fight this, right? So now, a lot of times he'll reach and grab. I'd like to be there, but in reality, he's not going to stay there. He's going to pursue or run. So we're preparing for the guy that continues to pursue. So we just assume he grabs there. So he's trying to turn that into me like that. So as he turns that, I'll let the body turn. You see how he had to take that step? Because he's avoiding this elbow. All right, so he turns it. You okay, Towne?
Good.
All right, back on line. Second option is I'll rotate into him. Now sometimes I get this one more because both is on, so I use this elbow. Right, and again, I don't want this to happen. Relax for a second. So I make it the body one unit, so when the elbow comes, right, then I start to make space. Right, so clear on back side. Like that. Now, a lot of times I'm not making it happen. He chooses it. Right? If I try to turn it, sets that up. There's an elbow. Right, so a lot of guys will try to turn it back up like that toward me when we're playing. That sets that elbow up. Right? So I let him pick it. Now, I could back up a second time and just rip a second time. He's extended, rips into the work area. I start my fight now. He backs up and rips again. Right. Or he can go into the wing clear. Got it? So you see the potential to jam a finger? Be careful. Grabbed it and I do the rip, and what we'll say it fails. See how he's putting his hand? It's just like, so I'm going to bring myself to him, right? Because I want him to fight my body. I don't want to have an arm wrestling contest here. So if I can't pull it to me, I'm going to train my body to go to him. This one is a shoulder. Shoulder. Then clear. Same thing can happen on the other side. Try it, move in. So you got your rip, circle, right? If I can't get it, I go to it, the elbow, the shoulder. That's the next one. Be careful. Okay, usually when I go out of town, I have about 2 or 3 months a year where I'm traveling for the entire month, and for different bodyguard schools, different tactical training events, seminars, that type of thing. The cool thing is I get to have a lot of instructors come in and teach classes while I'm out of town. So this next one is a little clip from the last week or so while we were in Virginia of one of those classes. This is Guru John Sewell. He's a good friend of mine. We're actually working on getting him to teach a little more regular at the school moving forward. But he's in a JKD class, and he's doing a presentation on some of the Filipino boxing and entries off of that.
Inside horizontal venting. Every time you do inside horizontal venting, this is how you want you to follow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next one. Outside vertical venting. That's it. So outside vertical venting. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? Next one. Inside venting. Inside back venting. Like that. You guys ever do collie? Who does collie? Who does collie here? Okay. Collie goes like that. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you come straight to my face. Yep, both. Both. One more time. Yeah, that's good. That's what's supposed to happen. Because then that's what happens next. 1, 2. Like that. Okay? So those are the first 3 we're going to practice. Horizontal venting. Horizontal venting. Usually they go, those are sunga. That's what they call it in college. Sunga. Watch our back hand. Also, scoop. 1, 2, 3. Next one. Outside vertical venting. When you go outside, you go left, right, left. Good, then you arm down, good, figure 4, etc. Left. Peter was a strong guy, so instead I don't like to go and try to go for an armbar or anything for him. I like to go in the inside and crash. Boom. That's kind of my mentality. So that's outside vertical benching. Last one, backhand benching. See if Peter's smart, because he does bench up. See, his hand comes up. That's why he has to come up this side for that side. That's why we have to go here and then here. So, one more time. Horizontal benching, outside vertical benching, and then inside backhand benching. If his hand comes up on that inside backhand benching, we just lock. His hand comes in. Any questions?
Can you do one last time?
All right, this next one is Coach Stephen Scott, and he's doing an escape from the north-south position in one of our Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes. This one is quite unique in that it takes a foot hook to the belt and flips the person over. So check it out.
Roll up. So I'll bring one knee to the side and shove his head over. Make sure I have a loop. Pull a little bit of slack out. My foot goes in. Once again, not the whole leg, just the foot. Teeter-totter with this. Straighten my right leg out, one knee and start. As we go over, then I can start to attack his arm. Americana with my body. Any questions on that?
Next up is Coach Luke Kinison, again in one of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes in this last week. Luke is a master of attacking the legs and the feet. He's a nightmare on the mat, but an absolute pleasure to have around the school. Here he is going through, looking for a heel hook from the guard position.
This is not coming with me. So I'm connecting together, falling over tight. So I'm hiding my feet underneath his belt because I don't want him attacking my feet. And I want to pinch my legs together, okay? Then I'm going to come in on the wrist, catch, heel hook. White belt's hold it here, bluing up, we'll take it, you know what to do, we'll turn into it, okay? So if that's what I'm looking for. So one more time, we played the knee slide game, I've made it halfway through. He makes a mistake and does a low scissor on me. I collapse it, connect, falling, rotating him over, tucking my feet away, pinch in the armpit. Catch him here, I want you to turn with it. Catch, turn, okay? Any questions?
And next up is Guru David Mitchell. David's been with the school for many years and just recently started his own academy up in Canton, Georgia. He still comes down to the school and helps us out, and that's one of the things he's doing in this quick clip. Of course, we were out of town, as mentioned earlier, and one of the things he's going over is some of the Mafalindo Salat that we actually covered with Guru Dan and Asano the last time he was here in Atlanta. Enjoy.
This time I'm going to overwrap with his hand. Here, have your hyperextension in the elbow. And the one that passes through, coming in for an upset of his back. Okay? Jab, cross, oops, overwrap, controlling that elbow, hyperextension. If it comes free, following in for an uppercut, come over to him. Okay? Any questions? Control on the inside. The main two, controlling, overwrapping, hyperextension, passes through, falls into that uppercut. Okay? Got it?
Okay, guys, that is it for this week. Thanks for coming out and watching. We will see you next week.